There's a hand reaching out of the water. You grab it. Always. What you never notice, you're the one going under. Their weight on your shoulders, your head below the surface, and you call it love. But you don't pull them out because you're strong. You hold on because letting go means finding out who you are with empty hands. So you drown, smiling. You already know who they are. The friend who lives in permanent crisis. A fresh catastrophe every time their name lights up your phone. The partner who drains everything in you, then asks why you look so tired. The family member who takes your money, your energy, your peace, and pays you back in resentment, as if you were the one who owed them. You got one of them a job. They lost it. The boss had it in for them, naturally. You lent money you knew you'd never see again, swallowed by an emergency that was always somebody else's fault. And you went back, every single time. You already know this pattern from the outside. The first rescue, they worship you. By the third, they don't ask. They expect. Hesitate once and suddenly you're the villain. Everyone is named that. That's the easy part. Here's the part no one says out loud. The next time the phone rings, and it's them, going under again. Watch what actually moves inside you. You expect dread. Look closer. Underneath the dread, there's something quiet, something almost warm. Relief. Because the second they need you, you know exactly who you are. Their collapse hands you a purpose you never have to defend. For as long as they're drowning, you matter. That is not love. That is starvation, wearing love's face. A person who heals stops calling. A person who gets strong stops needing your hands. And some part of you, the part you have never once looked at directly, cannot survive that silence. So you keep them in the water, not on purpose. You deny it to my face. But every time you dive in, you make certain they never learn to swim. You don't save drowning people. You keep people drowning, so you always have someone to save. You think there are 6 kinds of people you can't stop rescuing. The chaotic one, the ungrateful one, the envious one, the one who bleeds you dry. 6 faces you keep unlocking the door for. There aren't 6. There's one thing living inside you, and it's been wearing all 6 masks the entire time. Before I give this thing a name, I have to warn you. This is the part you came here to avoid, because something without a name, you can pretend not to see. The second it has one, it walks into every room with you. Every time you reach for someone who's sinking, you'll hear it. So if you'd rather keep the comfort of not knowing, this is where you leave. If you stay, you don't get to unknow this. Here it is. Your worth is not full. It is starving. Somewhere far back, further than you can remember, you learned you weren't worth keeping for what you are, only for what you do for people. So the part of you that was supposed to feel like someone went hungry. And a starving thing doesn't wait politely. It hunts. It hunts for the one place it can always eat. A person who's falling apart. Because someone falling apart needs hands. And the moment they need your hands, the hunger feeds. For one breath, you're full. You matter. You exist. This is the worth famine. A sense of worth so starved it feeds on other people's collapse and calls the feeding love. That is the wound, not their chaos, not their ingratitude. The famine in you that needs them on the ground. So you always have something to lift. And now you see why you can never let them heal. A healed person walks away. A whole person doesn't call at 2 a.m. The moment they stand on their own, the feeding stops, and the hunger comes back louder than before. So without ever deciding to, you keep them just broken enough to still need you. You hand them the ladder, then quietly kick out the bottom rung. You were never the lifeguard. Look at the water again. The one drowning isn't being carried to shore. They're climbing onto you. Their weight on your shoulders, pushing your head under, while you call yourself the rescuer. You are not the lifeguard. You are the thing they stand on to keep from sinking, and you go under, so they don't have to. Machiavelli saw this colder and clearer than any saint ever has. In The Prince, he left a line people repeat as strategy. Everyone sees what you appear to be. Few ever touch what you really are. They read it as advice for fooling other men. Wear the mask, hide the blade, turn it on yourself. You've spent your whole life appearing to be the generous one, the strong one, the one who gives, and the one person you've kept the truth from, the one never allowed to see what's underneath all that giving, is you. You didn't build the mask to fool them. You built it so you'd never have to watch the famine wearing it. So here's what no one tells you about putting them down. You brace for cruelty, the guilt, the cold, the empty chair where they used to sit. You think the relief you've been chasing is on the other side of saving one more person. It isn't. It's on the other side of stopping. And the first thing you feel when you stop isn't peace. It's panic. The water goes quiet, and you don't know what to do with your hands. No one is sinking. No one needs lifting. And the famine starts to scream, because for the first time in years, there's nothing to feed it. Stay in that scream. It's not a sign you did something wrong. It's the wound, finally hitting open air. And a wound can't close while you keep packing it with other people. Then the panic passes, and what's left is so quiet, you'll barely trust it. You stop confusing being needed with being loved. They were never the same thing. Being needed is a transaction. They take, you empty, the famine eats. Being loved is someone staying when you have nothing left to give. You've never stayed long enough to find out if anyone would. So you climb out of the water. You let the ones who can swim, swim. You let the ones who won't either sink or reach for solid ground instead of for you. The lake never needed you to drown in it. That was the famine talking, dressed up as love. And here's the part that should scare you and free you at the same time. When you stop saving everyone, you don't lose them all. You lose the ones who only ever wanted a raft. What's left? The few who reach for you and reach back. Those are the first real things you've ever held. Not because they need you, because they chose you, both of you, standing on dry ground. The famine told you that if you stopped giving, you'd be nothing. Look around the quiet. You're still here. So here's the one thing I'll ask of you. It's harder than anything those 6 people ever asked. Go unneeded. 1 week, 7 days where you are not the one who fixes it, lifts it, saves it. Someone lights up your phone, going under, and you don't dive. You let it ring. No money, no advice, no rescue. You do nothing, and you stay. You'll feel the famine the second you stop feeding it. The pull in your chest, the itch to call back, to make yourself necessary again. That pull isn't love asking to be let out. It's the hunger looking for its next meal. Name it when it rises, the Worth Famine, and don't feed it. 7 days. See who you are when no one needs your hands. See if there's a person under the usefulness, because that person is the one you abandoned first, long before you ever met any of them. That's the work. Not cutting 6 people out of your life. Sitting still with the one wound that built them a door. If this felt less like a video and more like someone reading your own life back to you, that's the pattern catching the light. Naming the quiet things that run you is the whole point of this channel. Subscribe and keep looking at what you were trained not to see. There's a hand reaching out of the water. There always will be. Tomorrow, next week, the year after, someone will be going under, and they will reach for you. That never stops. The world does not run out of drowning people. But something is different now. Before, you grabbed it without thinking. You called it love and went under smiling, and never once asked why your lungs were the ones filling with water. Now you know the name of the thing that reaches back, the hunger that mistook a sinking man for a meal. So the next time the hand breaks the surface, you'll still feel the pull. Let it come. Feel all of it. And then, for the first time in your life, you get to choose. Not from the famine, from the dry ground you finally climbed onto. You can reach for them, or you can let them learn the water. But this time, you'll know which one of you was really drowning. It was killing you. Now it doesn't get to.